My name is Ann Wilder Mitchell. My paternal grandmother was Rebecca Ann Moore Wilder, and I just know about the Moore family, what I have picked up through the years. And as I was saying, the Moore family came to this part of Kentucky in the late 1790s. They came to Station Camp in Estill County, and they followed the river up and settled on what is now Meadow Creek. And they at one time owned the land between Meadow Creek and the Cow Creek Road. All the brothers did, all the Moore brothers. And each of the Moore brothers married twice and had a minimum of 18 children apiece. And my own great-great-grandfather and great-grandfather had, both of them had 2 wives, and both had large families by both wives, and I have always considered that I was sure tail kinfolk to all of Owsley County. And I really would hope that sometimes that we of the younger Moore generation could get all of us together and just to see how far we are scattered.
Put a notice in the paper, we'll all come.
Okay.
Say, meet at Mame's. Mame wouldn't get here.
That suit me. You're saying.
No, but when I was growing up at my grandmother Wilder's house,
take that short to Maggie and tell her that she'll
I was always amazed at it, and I didn't realize how many relatives I had, because all these numerous people would come in and speak to Mom and call her Aunt Becky. And as I was about 8 or 9 years old before I realized I was an only child, and nobody came with large extended families like I had, and I always considered myself very lucky. Anything else? My father was Dr. Don Wilder, who practiced medicine.
Tell us a bit about Don, because that's an interesting story.
Well, he was the second son of Isaac and Rebecca Wilder. He was one of 8. Mame was his big sister. And Mame was always the tattletale of the family, so Daddy told her they could never sin because Mame would tell them, come home and tell on them. And Daddy had a favorite excuse. He would say he had a headache. Evidently he was a sickly child and they were worried about him. And he would say that he had a headache and the only thing that would cure it would be chocolate candy. I think he was spoiled by somebody who shall remain nameless because she was the big sister. And he went to the University of Kentucky, and he graduated from Frankfort High School. He and my Aunt Rhett both did. And he went to the University of Kentucky and graduated from the University of Louisville in 1929, got his MD there, and he, instead of taking the traditional internship of that time, he went to work, did an internship in Mississippi with the U.S. Public Health Service. And he worked in public health for a number of years before he came home to go into private practice. And he died in 1953.
I know he's one of the few doctors.
We just simply
don't produce doctors in this
He was one of the high 10 in his class.
Yeah, he
in medical school.
Five is all that we have. High five.
Well, that's the Alpha Omega Alpha honorary, medical honorary, and it's I think it's now the top 10 graduates in each class, but his time was the top 5. And he was short and dumpy like all of us are. And it's genetic.
And Mame often talks about that bench butt that we've all kind of.
Oh yes, you can always.
On it.
Any female that's got a drop of Moore blood in them, you can line them up in a line with 10 others, and you can pick the Moores out by the breadth of their posterior. See what you've got to look forward to. But I live here. Well, I really have considered Booneville my home all my life, although I've been away for a long time. And I grew up here visiting with my grandmother Wilder and my Aunt Mame and my Aunt Rhett. And I helped wash dishes at Mom's boarding house, and I helped, quote, in the store when I was little, and I remember my Aunt Rhett's dress shop.
Tell us a bit about the dress shop.
Well, my Aunt Henrietta Sherrill, who was Mamie's younger sister, she opened a dress shop where my grandmother's store had been, and she carried a nice line of dresses and lingerie. I don't think she ever bothered with shoes. She had some hats, and then she had some nice bric-a-brac and costume jewelry. And it was a gathering place, and it was a profitable business for her for several years. And I think a lot of girls in Boonville who grew up in that time got their first dress-up dress from Rhett's shop.
I know I did.
I think the dress that I wore, my going away dress when I got married, came from my Aunt Rhett's.
We spoiled her, babe.